Right guys, here I am today. I'm with Mark. Mark, say hello.
Hello.
Mark is playing the White Scars. This is his pre-Heresy army. I'm just going to give you a quick look of it, and then we're going to talk about it, and we're going to take some photographs so you can have a look at the end. So Mark, tell us, what have you got on this unit here?
Okay, so this is a three-man bike squad with an assault bike as well. As you know, Brian, I was a late addition to this campaign, so I've only had 30 days to put this together.
And you've done really well.
And also I had a limited budget as well, so these are mainly stuff that I had laying around and some Forge World that I managed to pick up at Games Day. So the bikes are three normal bikes. As hopefully anyone can notice, I've actually converted all the riders, or replaced all the riders, so that they're in Mark 7 or below armour.
Nice.
In my theory, there should be only very few Mark 8 and Mark 7, sorry, so you know, you won't see that in this army at all at the moment.
That's very nice. You can see these iron armour, or crusade armour. I think it's crusade armour there, isn't it?
It's the Mark 2.
Yes, which is the crusade armour.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And it all looks absolutely fantastic.
And there's some subtle head changes and things like that.
Yeah, no, that's
you might
lovely.
notice the co-pilot on the assault bike's got the head from the sprue.
Oh yeah, that's the Forge World command sprue, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
That's right, Space Marine command sprue. So they are absolutely lovely. So let's move on to the next squad. What have you got in there?
So this is a 10-man tactical squad. For those of you that know White Scars very well, they don't have a liking for heavy weapons, so I can't have heavy weapons in my squad. So my sergeant's got a power fist, and again that's the Forge World one. And I've put an Apoca 3 in there just because I like the idea of them being in each unit as well.
And you've represented them in red.
Yeah. According to the background on the White Scars, the helmet should be white, but I thought, being pre-Heresy, it would be nice to have it all red with a little bit of white detailing.
Nice, that is absolutely lovely. Okay, so we're going to move into these guys in the centre.
Okay, so this is my honour guard. I've got 5. 2 reasons for this. One is that we are the 5th Legion, so I thought it'd be quite a nice number nod, and also they're 75 points a model, therefore they ate up a lot of points quickly when I had a restricted time scale to put them together.
Yeah.
You'll see the left frontmost one is actually, for those that know their models, is actually a Rune Priest. The middle one at the front is the limited edition Games Day. The one on the left is has got the command legs from the Forge World. Going to the back, for Brian especially, this is the Black Templar special character called Draco, with obviously his detailing taken off. And the same with the Wolf Priest as well. And then the final model is my sort of piece de la resistance, and he is carrying a sword which is very similar to that the Khan is carrying as well. Dugati Khan, and also you may notice some extra detailing around his legs. I actually bought a model with the intention of using him as the Khan, but unfortunately that model was about half the size of a Space Marine, so there is no miniature raise in this game, so I couldn't really use it.
That is absolutely lovely. So we're going to move around to these guys now, and you're the first person to field jet bikes.
Well, I thought White Scars, I've got to do it. I had a look at converting them, but as I say, time was limited, so it seemed more sensible to spend some money on some nice bikes. These are the Cromulec bikes, which are basically they're called their shark bikes, and you can see there's 4 of them. Again, one's made up to look like a Apoca 3, but actually won't be playing those rules in the game. And then the sergeant, or the leader of the group, is actually the Dark Angels bike that everyone should recognise. Again, with the detailing taken off that made him a Dark Angel, and being replaced with White Scars where appropriate.
That is absolutely beautiful. That looks like a terrifying squad. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And we're going to move down to these guys at the front here.
Yeah, so finally, 5-man scout squad, 4 with snipers, and the final one with a heavy weapon. As I say, White Scars aren't too keen on heavy weapons, and you're not really meant to have them in the tactical squads. But for 2 reasons I felt that I'd do this. One, to be honest, I didn't realise that until after I painted it. And 2, I basically thought, being scouts, they might have some sort of training need to at least know how a heavy weapon works.
Yeah.
And I quite like the model as well, so number 3.
That's very nice, and that's a model from Space Crusade, or I think it's Tyranid.
Something like that, yeah. It's a very old model.
It's a really old model, isn't it?
I haven't done anything to it. I think I took an Aquila off of it somewhere, but apart from that, it's as is.
Okay, and then finally, we've all been waiting to see him. There he is, your Primarch.
Yeah, that's Ducati Khan. He is actually a modeler that I've sort of scratch built using 14 different parts and a load of green stuff. For those of you that are interested in this sort of thing, his bow and forearms are actually orc. His hair is Ogre Kingdoms. His lower legs are Chaos Space Marine, and then the basis of the model is actually a 54mm Inquisitor scale model, not made by GW, which I have cut down so that he's in a comparable size to what I think the Primarch should look like. And then finally, again for the eagle-eyed, you'll notice Eisenhorn's head from Inquisitor scale.
That is fantastic. Now I'm just going to put a Space Marine next to him just to get a general size, and that is absolutely perfect. I mean, he's head and shoulders above them like he should be. Okay, so there you have it. We're just going to take some photographs of this army.
Oh, one other thing,
yeah.
just to say, you'll notice that some of the bases aren't done. I've actually got on order some very nice detailing. If we look at this guy here, his base is in effect a statue in white.
Nice.
It's fallen down. I've ordered some other bits that are like more broken up, which I want to put on various bases, so it seems like it's maybe an elder or an old human land.
Fantastic, beautiful. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's Mark's White Scar army. It is absolutely terrifying and beautiful at the same time. So I'm going to take some photographs of it, and I'll see you guys later.